Wait, you mean I can save all this money on shopping sites using Karma? Amazon, Nike, Mango, and a
Right guys, welcome to tonight's live stream here between the Bristol Bears and Saracens. It's the opener of the Gallagher Premiership for 2021-2022 and I'm very excited to see what is going to happen in this one. Let me know in the comment section who you guys will be supporting. I'm going with the Bristol Bears by 5 points today, and you can also join my Superbru if you guys are up for the challenge and think you can beat me on the score predictions for this one. So as you guys can notice, I do have a new system running for my live streams. We've got the scoreboards on the one side, and then also I will have the time clock, because what I've noticed in the past with Flash Score, it gets really annoying when they don't update the score on time for this one. Right, so Arno has joined saying hi, and also Sportsfits HD says, I hate Saracens with a passion. Hope they lose tonight. So I think we're all on the same length with this one, because Saracens just promoted from the Championship up to the Premiership again, and they're already in that kind of motion that they're going to win this Premiership. So definitely looking forward to see what Bristol Bears can do to this Saracen side today. Sportswits HD says new setup looks well. Thank you so much, Sportswits HD. Really appreciate that, man. So let's quickly go and have a look at the lineups here for the Bristol Bears. We've got at fullback Charles Piatow, Luke Morahan, Piers O'Connor, Alapati, Leoa, Ian Lloyd, Callum Sheedy, Andy Uren. Then in number 1, Jake Woolmore, Harry Thacker, Max Lahif, Ed Holmes, Chris Vui, Stephen Luatua, Dan Thomas, and Nathan Hughes here for the Bristol Bears. And from this, guys, I can really see the likes of Charles Piatow and Callum Sheedy, along with the likes of Stephen Luatua and Nathan Hines, really causing trouble for these guys in this game. So let's quickly go and have a look at the Saracens lineup for this game. We've got Elliot Owatoyimbu, Alex Lewington, Dom Morris, Nick Tompkins, Rotimi Sagun, Alex Ludowski, Alec Davis, Billy Vunipola, Ben Earl, Jackson Ray, Tim Swinson, Nick Asikwe, Marco Riccioni, and then Tom Wollstonecroft and Ralph Adam Hale, which is a very formidable lineup themselves. Especially look out for the likes of Nick Tompkins, as well as Alex Lazowski, and then also the likes of Ben Earl and Billy Vunipolo for the Saracens side as well. Let's quickly go and have a look at the benches for this one today. We've got for the Bristol Bears, we've got Will Capon, Jan Thomas, Jake Armstrong, Dave Atwood, Jake Heenan, Harry Randall, Sam Betlow, and Nia Adiolukan. And then for Saracens, we've got Capelli, Bifaletti, Richard Barrington, Alex Cleary, Callum Hunter-Hill, Sean Reffel, Joe Simpson, Manu Vunipolo, and Ben Harris for these two sides. So after going through this benches, guys, do you still think that Bristol Bears will be winning this one? Let me know as well. Arno says, I don't like the Saracens. Yeah, it makes quite a few of us. So far we have seen the poll has got only 9 votes, and we've got Saracens for a 50% win, the Bears currently with 40%, and then a draw with 10%. So a lot up for stakes here in the opener of this Premiership. Like I said, guys, if you would like to join my Superbru, feel free to join the link that I just left there on my channel. You can join by the link in the description. If you just go down, you will see that it is there. So join me on this Premiership. It's the first time, I think, that I'm actually going to be playing this. So looking forward to that. And then 11J Set says, hi, hope you're well. I'm very good, thank you, 11J Set. Like I told the guys a little bit earlier on, I do have a new system going. So guys, show your support by pressing that like button and subscribing to the channel if you are new as well. I have put it down there at the bottom, so please press the thumbs up and not the thumbs down button. The more likes we get, the more the stream will be shared in the algorithm. So yeah, it really helps both ways. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Again, like I said, I'm not 100% sure which way it's going to go, but I certainly hope that Saracens do lose this one. Kickoff will be in around, 8 minutes time. So a lot at stake here for this one. Then furthermore, looking at tomorrow's lineups for the Rugby channel, we've got the likes of South Africa and the Wallabies at 9 a.m. South African time. And then also we've got the All Blacks versus the Pumas at around 12 o'clock South African time. So plenty of rugby to look forward to. We might squeeze in another English Premiership game tomorrow, depending on how this one is going to go for today. Ronelia Brandt asks, Hi Guru, what website you use for your stream now? So I'm going to try and do Streamlabs. So previously I was on StreamYard. I've now switched to Streamlabs because it does look quite a lot more professional, guys. So I don't know what you guys' opinion on this is, but for me personally, it looks a lot better. I can control the scoreboard. You guys can see how many subs there is. You can actually see the subscribe button and the like button. So yeah, it is a lot more work to get through, but in the end of the day, we need to keep going because the competition is growing all around YouTube. We've got some really incredible other live stream channels. My good friends from the Kiwi Lads, we've got Gareth Mason, we've got Forever Sport. So we've got all these channels vying for a spot, and I'm sure that there's plenty of other English Premiership live stream channels as well. So for that reason, I had to up my game a little bit. 11J said, what do you think of the SA squad name this week for the URC? So I've had a look through some of the teams. It's very, very similar to the ones that has actually played in the Currie Cup this season. So yeah, the Bulls look strong. I must admit that they do really look strong. I was blindsided by Dwayne Vermeulen leaving the Bulls at such short notice, really. And then the likes of the Stormers, pretty average. Very similar to their Currie Cup side. They've now taken a couple of the Pumas players with them, the likes of Willie Engelbrecht, and then also Matt Moore, and who else was there that really stood out for me. The Sharks, as soon as we can get our Springboks back, I think it will go better, but there's lots of lots of drama there at Kings Park, and I don't know whether it's going to be good enough to actually put our hands up and really compete in this competition. As for the Lions, I think they're going to be the whooping boys alongside Zebra and Benetton. You can't look past it. Benetton had a Super Rainbow Cup, but then again, it was the Rainbow Cup. It's not the URC. So, yeah, I might be wrong in saying that, but I don't think that it will be too much of an issue for the Bulls to make the playoffs. The Sharks, however, have to work hard. The Stormers will have to work hard. We know the likes of Munster and Ulster and then Leinster, as well as maybe, just maybe, the Ospreys might just have an impact in this competition. Let me know what you guys think of the URC and who's going to win it. We'll obviously spend a lot more attention to detail in the next coming week. So definitely, Renelia Brun says, love your commentary. Can't wait for the game to start. So yeah, it's a different venue for me today, unfortunately, because I don't know too many of the players. So I might mess it up somewhere down the line, but hopefully it's not going to be the case and we can really get things going. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a stop-start thing for me because, like I said, the guys very unfamiliar with the South African squads and the competitions. It's very easy to remember the names when you know them. So with this one, we might have a little bit of an issue, but we'll see how it goes. I'm still very much confident that we can have a very enjoyable stream today. 11J said, agree. I did not expect Libbok to leave the Sharks. Hope he is used at 10 though more often now, but I'm excited to see how Eddie Fischer does with the Lions. So yeah, I called it. I didn't rate Libbok when he joined the Sharks, and it certainly proved that way. He wasn't an exceptional player at the Sharks. There's plenty of more of those I can mention in that Sharks side currently. It breaks my heart because I'm a big Sharks supporter, but when you buy players that's very average, then you are going to get the average results. You're going to maybe make and break it throughout, but when you come up against a quality side like the Bulls, you are going to get trashed almost every time around. So yeah, let's hope Libbok does well at the Stormers. He's still young. He's only 23 years old, so he might mature a little bit. But as far as really seeing him develop into a world-class player, I don't see that happening. Although Eddie Fischer with the Lions, it's going to be interesting with Jordan Hendrickse there as well. I'm not expecting Jordan Hendrickse to just lose his spot straight away. So Eddie Fischer will need to prove himself there at the Lions. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. But I don't think it's going to be an incredible season for them anyway. Like I said, still very young and very inexperienced sides. So for me, they will probably do the worst of all the South African sides, if not my Sharks. I hope it's not the case. But things need to change at the Shark Tank. Things need to change all around. We've now seen the Lions have brought in a couple of coaches. So hopefully that will make a difference to the Lions setup. The Stormers have bought a couple of players as well. Hopefully they can sort out their internal problems as well and can really get things going for us. Really backing them to really perform well in that sense. So yeah, the teams, it looks like it's Saracens who's run onto the fields for the game. So we're still awaiting the Bristol Bears to come up onto the field. So it's going to happen in a short while, guys. The opening game of the Gallagher Premiership is underway here tonight, and I'm backing the Bristol Bears to just snatch it. Stephen Luatua bringing out the boys here today with Nathan Hughes just right behind him. And if it wasn't for all the players that was missing from the Bristol Bears and the Saracens side, I might have had a different prediction for today. But nonetheless, it's still going to be very, very close. And I really can't call it. It could go either way in the end. So let's have a look how the poll is going for now. So after 13 votes, it's still Saracens now with 54% of the win. Bears with 38% and then 8% going for the draw for this game. So yeah, home ground advantage for the Bristol Bears. I think they're playing Ashton Gate. if I'm not wrong. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. Like I say, I'm not so much into the Premiership, but luckily I'm able to do this opener, and hopefully we can do plenty more. Like I said, I think there's 2 more games tomorrow that I can do. Probably one starting at 3 p.m. South African time, or 4 o'clock, and then another one at around 6, I think. So the Sales Sharks one I might be doing, as I'm a Sharks fan in the Premiership as well. So yeah, it could go either way in the end. But I'm expecting the Bristol Bears, Saracens, Sales Sharks, Harlequins, as well as the Exeter Chiefs to really make an impact in this competition. And we'll support anybody except for the Saracens side. Sorry if we've got some Saracens fans here, but it is what it is, unfortunately. So all the teams are on to the field now, and we should be getting ready for the start of this game in just a couple of seconds. So I do have my own timer, guys, so as soon as the whistle will blow, I will bring in my own timer as well, which will run from 0 up to until 40 minutes, and then we'll switch it over again for the second half. So yeah, an interesting game to come. Let's see how this one turns out. I'm backing the Bristol Bears by 5 points. Sorry, Saracens, but it's been a while since you joined the Premiership, so I just don't see that happening today. Right, here we go, guys. The kickoff is underway, and it's the Saracens who kicks off to the Bristol Bears inside the 22, taken beautifully by the forwards now and set up for Uren. Uren is going to get it out to the big boys inside the 22 at the moment, and still working hard is the forwards here at the moment. Uren is going to go with the box kick over the top for sure here, and just to set things up for Bristol Bears. Yep, here he goes with the kick over the top, and it is chased down, but it is going to find touch roundabout on the 10-meter line inside Bristol Bears territory. So probably not the start that they would have wanted, or the distance that they would have wanted. And Woodencroft can now throw it in. Here comes Vunipola. Out it comes now. Quick dart from Tompkins, and a good yardage made by him straight up through the middle. Here they come again. Lazowski finds the outside centre with a bit of space. Now again, here they come. Oh, a little knock on here from the Saracens, and it's taken forward beautifully here by Bristol Bears, right about up to halfway. Comes out to Uren, and now Callum Sheedy with a kick downfield, looking for space in behind, not going to find touch, and into the hands of Obatoyimbu for Saracens, and kick downfield again, now into the hands of Charles Pietau. He's going to have a run, he's up to the halfway line, brought down. Now Uren is waiting for a little box kick over the top. He's going to be chased down, no, not enough players chasing it, and now it's going to be kicked forward by Obatoyimbu. Not going to find touch again, and here they come again is Bristol Bears now. The kick downfield straight into the hands of Lewington, and he's going to send it back with interest. Also not going to find touch. Runabout on the 22-meter line, and here comes Bristol Bears now. They're going to kick it forward through Callum Sheedy, straight down the middle of the field inside the 22. Collected beautifully there again by Lewington, who's going to kick it downfield. And this time round, they're going to find touch as Saracens roundabout on halfway. So a lot of kicking in this opening exchange of the game. We've had 2 minutes gone, and it's just been a kicking battle between the two sides. So Thacker now with the throw in to this line out, taken beautifully now. Here's an opportunity out wide for them, taken forward by Chris Vui. Right over halfway, right in the middle of the field. Now Uren gets it back to Callum Sheedy, puts a little cross kick in, and the chase is on. Just couldn't collect it, but the kick is forward from Charles Pietau, collected by Saracens inside the 22 now. And nearly trouble here for Saracens. And a chance now for Ella Davis to set this up for the forwards. Going through beautifully to Jackson Ray, who sets it up for them through a ruck. Ella Davis to go with the box kick over the top now. High hanging kick from him through roundabout and halfway, taken beautifully by Bristol Bears, and now going forward is Nathan Hughes, still inside their own half now. A little kick by Uren, and he's going to look for distance inside at 22. It's going to be Saracens to kick this downfield, and again collected by Bristol Bears. Goes with a high kick up into the air is Luke Morahan. He's going to chase it down himself. Taken beautifully by Obotoyimu for Saracens, just outside of 22. Ella Davis waiting. Oh, penalty here to Bristol Bears. Holding on the ground. And a penalty goes the way of Bristol Bears early on in this game. We've had about 4 minutes in this one. And it's going to be Bristol Bears to get the first penalty of this game. So a chance for Callum Sheedy to put Bristol Bears into the lead for the very first time this season against newly promoted Saracens. Well, it's strange to say that sometimes, because you would normally expect to say Saracens, the reigning champions or something, but now they're newly promoted. So yeah, it's kind of hard to do that, but it is Bristol Bears with their first opportunity to get some points on the board here. And let's see if they can actually get the points on the board through Callum Sheedy. 4.5 minutes gone in this first half, and it's Bristol Bears from around just outside of 22 to have a shot at goal here. Callum Sheedy takes it, and that is going to look good. So it's 3-0 to Bristol Bears as they take the lead in this game. We've had 5 minutes, and it's Bristol Bears who takes the lead after a seesaw kicking battle between the two sides so far. Sparrow Maravilla says Stormers are going to get thrashed in the URC. Expecting that to happen. The restart from Saracens now collected by Bristol inside at 22. And a chance now for them just to set it up through Chris Vui. Chris Vui makes a couple of meters now. Ruck has been formed. And Uren with an opportunity to kick this downfield with a box kick over the top now. And it's going to be chased by Ian Lloyd. But it's going to find touch right about on the 10-meter line inside Bristol Bears territory again. So, Uren doing a lot of kicking very early on in this game. And a lot say this is what the Premiership is all about. Alright, an overthrow here from Saracen and collected by Thacker. And here they come, Nathan Hughes. Out wide they go. A bit of space opening up over halfway. Good tackle. But a little knock on here from Bristol Bears. And it's going to be Obotoyimu who kicks it downfield into space, right into the hands of Callum Sheedy inside of 22. He's going to thump it downfield. A lot of kicking early on. Now taken by Lewington, and Lewington is going to kick it downfield as well. Not going for touch, and collected by Charles Pietau inside of 22. He's going to look for distance as well, and he's going to find it round about, let's see, on the 10-meter line inside Saracens half. So that's a very good kick from Charles Pietau. Right, so Bristol Bears leading by 3-0 at the moment. Good start to this game. Right, throw-in taken beautifully by Saracens, and a chance now through the hooker to really make a couple of meters. It is Tom Wollstonecroft who made a couple of meters up to the 10-meter line, and now a penalty for Saracens. Bristol's not rolling away, and an early chance now for Saracens to find space or find touch inside the half of Bristol Bears and really set up a good attacking line-out. Surely they won't be kicking for goal from here, and that kick is going to find touch from Lazowski roundabout on the 22-meter line. So not the distance that he would have loved to create, but still a decent kick into touch, and they can set it up through here now and make a bit of space. Wollstonecroft to throw this one in. Well, it's actually inside 5 meters inside the 22. So good attacking opportunity here for Saracens. Chance to throw it in. It's either Tim Swinston or Seekway who's going to get it. It's Tim Swinston who gets it. And the maul has been formed by them. They're driving up forward now. The maul goes down. And they will have to play this one. It's going to be a scrum to Bristol. About 10 meters from their own try line. Great work from Nathan Hughes there on the ground to hold up that maul. And Ben L unable to release that ball. So scrum down to Bristol, 10 metres inside their own 22, well, 10 metres away from their own try line. Patrick Chestnut says, hi Guru, I hope Bristol win. So we're all going for a Bristol victory today. So I don't know how it's happened that Saracens are getting the backing on the voting at the moment, because still 52% believe that Saracens will win this game today. Right, Uren to feed this ball into the scrum here for the Bristol Bears. I guess about 10 to 15 metres out from their own try line. Right, Uren feeds it, and this is also the first scrum of the game. Picked up off the back by Nathan Hughes, brought down by Vunipolo there at the back. And under pressure is the Bristol Bears, about 10 metres from their own try line. But they have managed to secure this ruck, and Uren is just waiting for this to come out. Yep, he's going to go with the box kick over the top now. And it's going to be chased down here by Ian Lloyd. Nearly gets it for them as well. But Saracens managed to collect the ball, and it's Tompkins in possession, run about on the 10-metre line. And look how strong this guy is, taking a couple of defenders with him. So the ball's coming out now. Elliot Davis, out it comes now. Taken forward by the big forwards. And now Elliot Davis waiting for it again. Coming out to Lazowski, tries to go on his own, but a little bit isolated now, needs to get the ball out. But we are coming back for a penalty to Saracens. Roundabout on the 10-metre line for not rolling away is the call from the referee. And you could back maybe Lazowski to have a shot at goal from here. Yep, it looks like he will have that shot at goal. And a chance now for Saracens to level up the scoreboard here today. Well, so far it's been a kicking game all around the field, and it's not been great kicking, one must add as well. It's just been kicking down the field, straight down the middle, and nobody really willing to take it up to the other team and really set up something. Right, so let's have a look what's going to happen with this kick. It's Lazowski who's having the shot at goal here. Can Alex Lazowski level the scoreboard here at Ashton Gate? Right, he's lining it up, and that kick is going to curl in. So it's all square here at Ashton Gate. It's 3-all between the two sides, and we've had about 11 minutes gone in this one. So discipline looks like it's going to be key in this game today. We'll have to see how things pan out, but at the moment it's a very seesaw battle, kicking and going all the way at the moment. Right, the restart there from Callum Sheedy inside the 22 of Saracens now, and taken up beautifully by Ray for Saracens. Still just inside the 22 now. Ella Davis waiting for it to come out at a ruck, and he's going to have a little box kick over the top, and now it is chased down here by Ratomi Sagun, but collected beautifully by Bristol in the end, just inside Saracens half. Here they come now, taken forward by Charles Piatout, just over halfway. Uren waiting for it now with a little box kick over the top again. This is a high hanging one, and nearly spoilt by Saracens, but it's play on, says the referee, and Saracens have got possession just outside the 22 now. Alan Davis, Billy Vunipolo, driven back in a tackle now. Here they come again through the big lock forward. Still inside the 22 is Saracens. Now they take it up through the prop forward. Beautifully taken up there by Marco Riccioni for Saracens. Big counter ruck from Nathan Hughes, nearly disrupting that ball, but still possession for Saracens inside their own 22. Alan Davis now just waiting for this one to come out. He is going to go with the box kick over the top again. And now it's chased down here by Sagun, but beautifully collected by Charles Piatout just inside the half of Saracens, taken forward by Thacker. Right on halfway in the middle of the field now. Uren waiting, penalty advantage coming. Callum Sheedy with a little chip kick over the top and collected by Bristol Bears, but the pass is a little bit ding-dong as it goes out into touch, and we will come back for a penalty right on halfway, and the question will be whether Sheedy will have a shot at goal from here. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest of little chip kicks over the top, but somehow they managed to collect it again. And then from there, it just was too scrappy to Ian Lloyd, who unfortunately couldn't keep that ball out of touch. But now let's see what Bristol Bears decide to do. Almost 14 minutes gone in this first half. Patrick Chestnut said, I'm excited for the United Rugby Championship. And in A1, good evening, Guru. Just popped in to drop a thumbs up. See you tomorrow for the Springbok game. No problem, A1. Thank you for the support as well. Right, so it's going to be Cullen Sheedy from just inside the Saracens half to try and get Bristol back into the lead here. And we'll have to wait and see whether he can do this. It's about 48 meters out. And yeah, let's see if Cullen Sheedy can get this one for them. Lining it up. This one is going to curl. Will it curl enough? Yes, it will. So it's now 6 points to 3 here for the Bristol Bears. Leading this game now after around about 14 and a half minutes. So a good start to this game for the Bristol Bears. Both teams still very scared of actually kicking this ball. Or running, sorry. They're kicking a lot of ball at the moment. Nathan Hughes takes it from inside his 22 now and sets up the ruck. Uren tries to go the blind side, but a little bit under pressure here. But another penalty comes the way of Bristol this time, and it looks like it might be for offside against Billy Vunipolo. Patrick says we should do a stream again and talk rugby and play some Rugby Challenge 4. So I don't think the internet connection at this stage will allow for it to do that, Patrick. But we'll see what we can do and sort something out. Because it's been a while since I actually played Rugby Challenge 4. Should probably have another crack at it sometime. Right, so the throw-in coming from Thacker now. Come on, Bristol, take that. Owen Farrell, says Patrick. So Owen Farrell not playing today, Patrick. But I mean, it is part of Saracens, so we'll take it for that. Right, throw-in taken by Vui, and here they come again now. Charles Piatal loops around. Beautiful little angle of a run. And up to the 10-meter line comes Bristol Bears now. Oh, flat pass, a little knock-on from Bristol Bears. And we will come back for the knock-on from them. A very flat pass, I think it was to Stephen Luatua, who was just unable to collect that ball in the end. So good defense from Ray. Let's just have a look who ran that angle. It was a beautiful little offload. Oh, Nathan Hughes got taken out there. And maybe they might have a look at that one, because he did have a massive clash there. But you could argue that he was running in the line. So that it is in fact another penalty to Bristol Bears. Billy Vunipolo penalised there for hitting could be tackling the player without the ball. Yeah, taking the man out is the call from the referee. So another chance here for Bristol. Will they have another shot at goal? It's right on halfway. And definitely in line with Cullen Sheedy at this stage. So he is going to have another shot at goal, and I'm pretty confident that he could get it again. Right, A1 has become a member as well of the channel. Thank you so much, A1. Welcome to the Guru Babies, and looking forward to some really, really good rugby on the channel in the future. Patrick Chestnut said Ulster signed someone from South Africa. So it's not just someone, Patrick. It's actually one of our best players, and he's called Dwayne Vermeulen. So yeah, he is a very valuable player for the Springboks. So you guys got a really good player there. Right, let's see if Cullen Sheedy can get some more points. Oh, that's beautifully struck, and that's straight through the middle. So it's 9 points to 3 now. And we've had about 17 or 18 minutes gone in this game. So that is a really, really good lead to take into this game, as it looks like it's going to be a very hard and uptight game between these two sides anyway. So, yeah, there's the restart from Saracens, now taken inside the 22 by Nathan Hughes. Have the referee deemed that to be taken back? I don't have any audio. So it looks like they are going to run us, and Thacker just over the 22-meter line now, Uren. And it looks like he might be going with the box kick over the top himself. Let's see what happens. Yes, he does. And he kicks it. Well, that's going to find touch. It's not a lot of distance made. So roundabout on the 10-meter line inside Bristol Bears half. A chance now for Saracens to go on the attack. Yeah, so Patrick, if you want to become a member, you can just click on the... well, sorry, let me just continue. Throw-in has been made. Lazowski has taken it up for Saracens, but he loses the ball. And here's an attacking opportunity now for Bristol Bears. Out wide they go. And just over halfway they are now. The ball has been spilled loose with a wild pass back inside the Bristol half. And it's taken forward by Callum Sheedy now. Uren with the box kick over the top, and now nobody really chasing after this. But beautifully picked by the fullback of Saracens. And he's going to kick it down. Not going to find touch into the hands of Sheedy again, it is, I think, as he kicks it downfield. Here they come again. Saracens inside the 22. Goes to the kick downfield. Not going to find touch. Straight down the middle. And here comes Bristol Bears now. With the counter-attack. They kick it. Not out as well. And now it's Saracens who kicks it downfield again. It's a seesaw kicking battle at the moment. And now finally Bristol Bears have got it. Now they kick it as well. And not going to find touch again. It's going to be a run here from Saracens, and Tohibo has taken it up to around about the 10-meter line inside Saracens half. So a hell lot of kicking at the moment. Right, here they come again now. Tompkins, out it goes to Sagun. Sagun making a couple of meters before he brought down. Comes back to Ella Davis now. Going through the hands now, Riccioni back to Ella Davis. Now it's Billy Vunipola. There's an overlap here for Saracens. Over halfway they go. Unfortunately, over to Yimbu, trying to straighten the line there, and the overlap gone. But a penalty to Saracens for coming in from the side, I think it is, for against Bristol Bears. They're round about on halfway, and whether it is a kickable one, we'll have to wait and see. Right, so A1 SL Patrick there, just click the join button next to the subscribe and you're off. Thank you for explaining that one, A1. Really appreciate that one. Right, so 24 votes at the moment. 25 votes saying the Bears will win 52%. 44 says Saracens, and 4% says it will be a draw. So yeah, plenty of kicking so far in this game, and a chance now for Saracens to draw 3 points back in this game. Lazowski with a kick. Will they have the distance? No, it won't. So the score stays the same. And it's now kicked downfield here by Bristol Bears, and into touch they go. So that's a beautiful kick from them this time round. Going to find touch roundabout on the 10-meter line inside Saracens half. And that is a really, really, really good kick. Is there an echo? Not 100% sure what's going on, but we'll have to wait and find out. Is it better now, A1? Maybe if I do this, then tell me if you can still hear me, guys. Right, so Saracens has now got possession. Did they step into touch then? No, says the referee. Benel makes the pass, but it's been intercepted here by Bristol Bears and kicked forward. But the referee's going to call them back. I don't think that's the right call from the referee. He should have played on, as the intercept got kicked forward and the chase was on from Bristol Bears. Well, yeah, no, first of all, let's go back to that. I thought for a second Levington was into touch, and yes, he was. So you unfortunately have to play the first one, and that is, I think that is the call that they're going to make. Yeah, so first into touch by Levington, And now Thacker with the throw into the line at roundabout on the 10-meter line inside Saracens half. Taken beautifully now. Here comes Juren with a dummy pass. Oh, it's been knocked on by Bristol Bears, and a chance now for Saracens to maybe counter from their own 10-meter line. Ella Davis gets it out to Tompkins. Tompkins beats the first line of defense. The second line of defense still going. Now finally brought down. Not a lot of meters, but beaten 3 defenders on it. And here they come through Wolverhampton now for Saracens. Taken forward by Billy Vunipalo. Good defense from Bristol Bears. Saracens just need to be patient inside their own half. And now the kick over the top from Ella Davis. Chased down here. And it's going to be collected by Saracens right on halfway. And that's a missed opportunity for Bristol. Ella Davis still taking it forward now. Lazowski throws a little dummy, goes himself, makes it up to the 10-meter, to the halfway line. Now Tompkins fends off Callum Sheedy, flying a distance there. Here they come again now. Good work from Saracens, just trying to be patient here, right on halfway. Taken forward by Ray. Ray sets it up right on halfway again. Now Ella Davis with the little box kick over the top. And it is chased down, I think, by Tompkins. And somehow comes back to the side of Bristol, but very scrappy at the moment. Now Charles Piatel inside his own 22. Steps 1, steps 2, and straight away he goes. Right up to halfway and still going. Gets the offload to Thacker. Thacker needs to get the offload beautifully. Here they come now, an opportunity for the Bristol Bears. 2 meters from the try line, unfortunately. Goes into touch there. But a great breakaway from Charles Piatel. And Lloyd nearly in the corner there for the Bristol Bears. Unfortunately, just not having the legs to get there. So great stepping from Charles Piatel, beating Marco Riccioni first time round, and then he went on a run and then again beat 2 defenders right up onto halfway, and then the passing was beautiful, but unfortunately maybe Thacker couldn't have let it go earlier. But the step from Lloyd, great cover defense, one must say, there from the right winger. Well, no, it's the left winger, Rotimi Sagun, who made a really valuable tackle on Lloyd there in the corner. Right, so it's still about 9 points to 3 at the moment. 26 minutes gone in this game. And it's been a kicking seesaw battle between the two sides so far, with not a lot of action. And one didn't expect this to be a spectacular game in the opening game of the season. We always knew it was going to be a hard one. So throwing now coming from Wolfton. Well, I keep getting this guy's name wrong. So Wollstonecroft has thrown that ball in for Saracens, right on his own try line. Ella Davis now controlling it to the back of this maul. We will be going with the box kick. And Thacker tries to charge that down, but unsuccessful. Not going to find touch into the hands of Lloyd. Now Charles Piatel. Charles Piatel takes 2 defenders with him. Ben Hill right onto him. And it looks like Saracens might have got this. Oh, the referee could have penalised Bristol there, but he instead gives the penalty to Bristol. I don't think that's the right call as well. I think the Bristol Bears came in from the side. Ben Hill was right to challenge that ball on the ground. And then one of the Bristol Bears players came in flying from the side. But the penalty goes against Ben Hill then for holding on the ground. So a tough call there on Saracens. And it looks like Cullen Sheedy might have another shot at goal here. It's going to be quite interesting to see what's going to happen with this one. 29 votes so far. 59% says the Bears. 38 says Saracens. And 3 says it's a draw. So Callum Sheedy right on the 10-meter line on the left-hand side of the field is going to have a shot at goal here to increase Bristol scores to 12. Let's see if he can do this for them. Everybody, I'm expecting Callum Sheedy to get this one for them. So it's been a tough first half to really commentate on, not knowing the players that well, but I think I've done a good job so far, guys. Let me know in the comment section how it's been going so far. That kick from Callum Sheedy is going to go to the right. So the scoreline remains the same at 9 points to 3. And not what you wanted to see at this stage of the game. One missed penalty from Saracens and one missed penalty from the Bristol Bears so far. Right, so here comes the restart from Lazowski now inside the 22 of Saracens. Going with a long kick this time taken by Vui inside the half of Saracens, but a little bit isolated. Somehow gets it back now. Uren gives it out to the big boys, setting it up nicely right on the middle of the field and halfway. Now Uren with another box kick over the top, and easily underneath it is the Saracens fullback is going to kick this downfield and going to find touch. Let's see, roundabout between the 10 and the halfway line inside Saracens half. Right, throwing coming from Thacker now. And a slender lead to Bristol Bears by 9 points to 3 at the moment. Thacker with the throw in now finds the lock forwards, driven forward, mauling it just a little bit forward now is Bristol Bears. Isolated again, roundabout on the 10 meter line, but they've got it back now. Uren gets it out to Stephen Luatua. Driven back in the tackle there by Ben Earl. Beautiful defense from Saracens. Here they come again. Charles Pietel loops around. Caught behind the advantage line as Bristol Bears now gets the pass out to Lloyd. Lloyd is going to step roundabout to up to halfway for Bristol Bears, saving the day. Now Uren caught behind the advantage line by Lazowski after trying a little box kick but securing it again. Now Callum Sheedy, he's going to get it out to the loose head prop in Jake Woolmore, who makes a couple of meters. Now Uren with the box kick over the top again, straight down the middle, nobody really chasing, and it gives Oba Toyimbu a lot of opportunity to get the clearance, and he's going to find touch roundabout on the 10 meter line inside Bristol Bears half. So yeah, not looking too great. A lot of kicking in this first half and not really getting going at all. We're still waiting on the first try of the game, and hopefully it will come real soon. So the throw in now from Thacker. It's been a seesaw battle of kicking so far in this first half. Now Uren, he gets it out to Charles Pietel, loops around again with Sheedy. Oh, little overlap now. Oh, but there's a knock on from the Bristol Bears, and it's been knocked on by, is it Luke? No, it's not Luke Moran. I'm not sure who the player is who knocked that one on, but it's been knocked on inside the 22 of the Bristol Bears. So I'm not sure whether Luke Moran is actually playing, but we'll just see quickly. Yeah, I think Nia Odiolukan is on the field for Luke Moran on that right wing. So he's knocked that ball on, and a chance now right on the 22 meter line here for Saracens to get the first real attacking opportunity of this game for them as well. Right, the comment section is quite quiet at the moment, guys. Just give me a thumbs up or a heads up if you guys are still alive. And who are you guys backing to win this game now after the scoreline with, well, around about 9 minutes to go in this first half. Still, anything can happen. It's only a 6-point game at the moment. Right, so penalty to Saracens after that scrum has gone down. And it will be interesting to see what they decide to do now. Will they have a shot at goal, or will they go for the corner? A big call coming up for them. No, they're going to go for a shot at goal. So 9 points to 3 it is, with an opportunity to bring the score back down to just 3 points in this game. Right, so Saracens with the opportunity to reduce the deficit now. 9 points to 3 it currently is, It's a difficult kick coming up. It's about 5 meters from the left-hand touchline for Lazowski, just outside of the 22. So it's not the easiest of kick coming up. We'll have to wait and see what happens with it. Right, Lazowski now lining this one up. Can he reduce the deficit to just 3 points here? Lining it up now, and that one is going to curl back in. So 9 points to 6 it is here. And we've got about 6.5 minutes to go in this first half. So anything can still happen. Antoinette Gerber has joined in. Hello, Guru. Any South African players in the teams? So no, not really, Antoinette. So for the Bristol Bears, there's none. And then also, yeah, there's no South African playing in this two-team lineups, unfortunately. Right, it's been taken up by Saracens right up to the 22-meter line. So, yeah, the reason why I'm doing this one, Antoinette, it's because it's the very first game of the Premiership and the return of Saracens to the Gallagher Premiership. So, always interesting to see what's going to happen. Right, Charles Pietau has taken it in. From that kick just inside his own half. Uren goes with the box kick over the top again. And now into the hands of Ella Davis. Now Davis steps about 2 players. Lazowski in possession. Kicks it downfield. Straight down the middle. And into the hands of Lloyd now. Lloyd is going to put it to the boot as well. Trying to find space. Not going to get it. And now it's over Tohimbu, who kicks it straight down the middle as well. Bounce of the ball is not that kind to Callum Sheedy, and he kicks it as well and finds touch roundabout and halfway. What I don't understand is people are complaining about the Springboks kicking the ball all the time, but I mean, in this first half there's more kicking than South Africa combined in 2 games, I think, already. So this is quite disappointing so far, really. And they do say, a lot of people say this is the best league in world rugby at the moment. And if this is anything to go by, I have to unfortunately say I'm not convinced. But Saracens have got the ball right on halfway now. And it's Wilson Croft who's got it. Gets it out to Ella Davis again. Now out to Livington, who kicks it downfield again. And that ball is going to roll over the dead ball line. So we're coming back for a scrum to Bristol Bears with 5 minutes to go in this first half. Well, it's not exactly what they would have wanted. There was a 2-man overlap on the right hand side for Saracens if they spread that ball wide. So only they will know why they didn't kick it in the end, why they didn't run it in the end. So yeah, let's see how this one is going to turn out. We've got 4.5 minutes to go in this first half. It's a 3-point game at the moment between the two sides. Scrum down to Bristol Bears just inside the half of Saracens. And yeah, let's see how this one is going to turn out. Antoinette Gerber says, I pray for the Boxers. Pollard's still in the team. Yes, he is. So, it's very much an unchanged side for the Boks. I think it's only Marvin Urie and then also Trevor Nyakane coming into the team in the place of, well, both injuries, Louis Jager and I'm not sure. I think Steven Kitsoff might also be injured. I'm not sure. I haven't looked through the team lineup just yet. But, yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. But I think the Boks, last week I said we're going to lose by 5 points, and we did lose in the end. So, yeah, I'm going to go with a Springbok victory definitely tomorrow with about between 5 and 10 points, if that makes you guys feel better. So the scrum, it's a penalty to Saracens again. And questions, I don't think it's in range for Lazowski. It is just inside the half of Saracens. So, yeah, I don't think that they will kick for goal from here. With 3 minutes to go in this first half, it's It is kickable for some, but I don't think it's kickable for Lazowski, unfortunately. So he's going to kick it to touch here, and finds touch roundabout on the 22-meter line. A1 says hopefully his kicking has improved. I think they will be fine. I think they will be really fine at the end of the day. And then Armando says, I'm South African. And Matthew Clemens Larry says, come on, Bears. Right, throw in here from Saracens, and it's Tom Woolston Croft is going to throw this in for Saracens, about 5 meters from the 22 of Bristol Bears, with about 2.5 minutes to go in this first half. So we'll see how this one pans out. Another chance now for Saracens to get some points on the board. The throw-in is going to be taken by Nick Ezekwe, and a bit of good mauling going on here for Saracens at the moment. Now a penalty advantage coming their way as well, and the penalty's been given by the referee. So with 2 minutes to go in this first half, it could be an all-square battle here. I mean, a lot of kicking in this first half as well. Really, it's really been stupendous, really, the way they've been kicking, because it's not been tactical kicking. It's just been kicking up and down the field for most of this first half. And then in the end, one team finally kicks it into touch and makes a bit of distance. But definitely not the face of the Premiership at the moment is this opening game. So no tries in this first half. It's been all kicking at the moment. And another chance now for Lazowski to get some points on the board here. Is about 10 meters from the right-hand touchline, just about 5 meters outside of the 22. And a chance to level up the scoreboard here is Alex Lazowski. Right, let's see, he's lining it up. Is there an opportunity for them to equal up the scoreboard here? Going by what has happened so far, that one is a good kick. And it's all square here, 9-all as we go into the last minute of the first half. So time is up on, well, time is up on my clock, but it is actually still 30 seconds left in this first half. So we'll have to wait and see how this one pans out. Right, so the restart now from Callum Sheedy, taken in by Saracens just outside of the 22, and Alec Davis is waiting for this ball to come out. Goes with a little box kick over the top, and the chase is on here from Saracens, but beautifully taken by the Bristol Bears just inside Saracens half. And now Uren with a chance now, gives it out to Cullen Sheedy, gives it out to Charles Piatow, now taken forward by Bristol Bears right on halfway again. Uren gets it out to Charles Piatow, steps one. Can he get the offload? No, straight into the hands of Billy Vunipolo. And inside their own half is Saracens. Now Alec Davis waiting for it to come out. Gets it out to Lazowski, who's going to kick this downfield. Inside the 22 now. And Cullen Sheedy's going to kick this into touch. And it's going to be halftime, guys. So, yeah, not the greatest of first halves ever. And one must say, it's been a pretty disappointing affair so far in this game. But nonetheless, it is what it is. The opening game of the Gallagher Premiership Rugby. And it's a 9-all game here at the moment. So pretty tight at the moment, guys. Anything can still happen in this one. I'm going to take a quick break. But when we do come back, I will be doing the second half of this stream. So don't go anywhere, guys. I will be back real soon. Right, guys, we are back here for the second half of this game. It's been very disappointing so far, to say the least. It's 9-all at half time, no tries have been scored. A lot of kicking has been going on in this first half, and it's really not what you've been expecting to see from these two teams. Two of the teams that could be lining up for the championship this season. So, having a look at the team players so far, Charles Pietau has had a good one. I think Luke Moran has left the field very early on in this game due to an injury, so he's taking no part. Ian Lloyd has had a decent game so far, not a lot of opportunities. Callum Sheedy has been up and down so far, kicking hasn't been brilliant. Andy Uren has done a lot of box kicking in this first half, and yeah, nobody really chasing after the kicks and really just putting no pressure whatsoever on Saracens with that box kicks. Then for the forwards, really, Harry Thacker has had a really good game. Stephen Luatua has had a decent one so far, and then Nathan Hughes have tried, but no real yardage made by this team so far in this first half. So yeah, not a lot to report back on. If you look at the likes of Saracens so far, Obatoimbu has had a couple of kicks. Lewington has been quite busy. Nick Tompkins have had a couple of good breaks. Alex Lazowski probably a little bit better in the kicking game than Callum Sheedy. Ben Ull has been decent, and in all, Woolston Croft has also been pretty decent as well. So we are getting ready now for the second half of this game. It's going to be Bristol Bears to start this second half for us, and hopefully we will see a lot better one. A1 says, Guru, I would like to see some bits where you did some game previewing of important big games and predictions, just a suggestion. I'll definitely have a look into that, A1, for sure in the future. So the restart taken by Bristol Bears and taken forward by Ray of Saracens inside his own 22 now, and Alec Davis will have an opportunity, it seems, to clear this ball himself with a little box kick over the top coming up. Yep, he does so, and let's see if he's going to find touch. No, it's not. And into the hands it goes of Lloyd. Taken forward by Charles Pietau. Beats two defenders, almost up to the 10-meter line, but Ben Earl is quickly over that ball. Have you won it for him? No, you haven't. Comes back Uren now. Callum Sheedy comes out to Luyu. Roundabout on halfway now, taken forward by Nathan Hughes. A pick and go from him, but isolated in the process. And the ball has been stolen here by Saracens. Now Lazowski. Tompkins is going to go sideways now, gets it out. Finally making a bit of headway now. Rishioni driven back in a tackle by Stephen Luatua. Ella Davis now got possession for him, gets it out to Billy Vunipolo. Vunipolo makes a couple of meters. Good defense from Bristol Bears there. Still inside the half of Saracens at the moment. Ella Davis waiting for it at the back of the ruck. And he's going to go the box kick over the top now. It's going to be chased down here. And, it's coming back the way of Saracens, as there's a little knock on from Bristol Bears. And a great chase there from the left wing, Ratima Sagun, for Saracens there. Putting a lot of pressure on the side of Bristol Bears. So, the first mistake of the second half. And it's going to be a scrum down to Saracens right about on a 10-meter line inside Bristol Bears half. Right, so there is some players warming up here for the Bristol Bears, but surely they won't come on this early in the second half. Right, so the scrum goes down and we will have a reset here. It's about 2 minutes into the second half. So I forgot to put up the timer again. So what we will do is we'll start at 2 minutes and 22 seconds. 2 minutes and 30 seconds it is then. So let's start there, and it should be, there we go. So it's up and running for the second half is the timer as well. Barry Green has joined in saying, hi Guru, how are you? I'm very good, thank you Barry. So a new setup from my side, do you like it? Right, so penalty advantage coming the way of Saracens here. Now Ella Davis out to Lazowski, puts a little chip kick in, but collected beautifully by Bristol. So we're coming back for that penalty to Saracens, and it's in a kickable position here for Saracens as well. So Lazowski is going to have a shot at goal here, and a chance for Saracens to go into the lead for the very, very first time in this game. So discipline coming down. It's all going to come down to discipline here today. And yeah, great scrum penalty one there from Saracens. Riccioni really playing a big part in that penalty for Saracens as well. So the kick round about, I would say, about 45 meters out from goal here for Alex Lazowski, and a chance for them to take the lead in this game. Can they take the lead into this game for the very first time today? Double figures up for grabs here for Lazowski. And that kick is going to go straight through the middle. So 12 points to 9 it is. Saracens taking the lead for the first time in this game. Let's have a look at how the poll is going. 41 votes. Who will win? 56% says the Bears. 34% says Saracens. And 10% says a draw. So at this moment, it is Bristol Bears trailing, unfortunately. The restart taken by Ray right on the 22-meter line for Saracens. And Ella Davis now waiting for it to come out. He's controlling that ball at the back of the ruck, and he's going to go with the box kick over the top now. And Sagun chasing it down again, but Lloyd has got it this time round. Puts it straight down the middle, and a chance now here for Saracens. Goes with a high up and under kick into the air, and it's been knocked on by Uren and taken by Vui in an offside position. So another penalty to Saracens in another kickable position for them. Roundabout between the halfway line and the 10-meter line. In an offside position right in the middle of the field. And a chance for Saracens maybe to extend that lead in this one. So, Barry, I know you ask what did I think of the Sharks in the finals. So, I don't know if you saw that I want the Sharks coach fired. I mean, Sean Everett, since he's been the Sharks coach, the Sharks have managed to get some good performance in, but they've been so inconsistent at times that, yeah, I think some things that really needs to change for the Sharks. And then Cornel Skorsan is moving to the UK. I think he's already done it. So he is going to play in the English Prem, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. So Lazowski now with a kick, and that's another beautiful strike, and it goes over. So now 15 points to 9 it is. Let's just change that score as well. So 15 points to 9 it is. Saracens now leading this game, and discipline letting the Bristol Bears down at the moment. We've had about 6.5 minutes in the second half. The restart taken beautifully there by Saracens inside their own 22. And it's Tim Swinson who got it, with Ella Davis now kicking it with another box kick over the top, straight down the middle into the hands of Charles Pietau. Goes to the air himself. Nobody really chasing. Lloyd going after it, but way too deep. Ella Davis now takes it over to Obatoimu with a kick downfield. Oh, that's going to go directly into touch. So all the way back we go. A line out now to the Bristol Bears. Let's see where it's deemed to be kicked. Just outside the 22 then. And a chance now for Bristol Bears. About 5 meters out from the 22. Will we see the first try? Yeah, Perry says Dwayne assigned for Ulster. Loved him at the Bulls. Yeah, that caught me completely off guard as well. And then 11J said Skorsan with Northampton Saints now. And Augustus from the Stormers as well. So looking forward to see what Northampton Saints can do. Strange to see no South African in this game here today. as Uren now gets it out and taken forward by the Bristol Bears now. Still about 5 meters out from the 22. Here they come through Nathan Hughes. Nathan Hughes, great defense from Saracens, putting the pressure on him. And now Uren has slowly got it back for him. Comes back now and taken forward by Ed Holmes. A couple of meters made by him. But they're going backwards steadily is Bristol Bears now. Runabout on the 10-meter line. Uren gets it out to Thacker into space. Thacker over the 22-meter line. He goes. He's been their best player so far in this game. Penalty advantage coming for them now inside the 22. Here they come. Charles Pietau, another great player so far for them. They're about 15 meters out. Is Bristol Bears. Thacker again. Thacker driven back in a tackle. Good defense from Saracens then in the end. Here comes Uren again. Callum Sheedy. Now it comes out to Odalukan. About 10 meters out from the try line. Right on the right-hand touchline. Uren. He gets it out to Chris Vui. Oh, no, Stephen Luatua takes it forward. Now it's Uren again. Callum Sheedy. Back inside it comes to Lloyd. Hammered in a tackle by Vunipalo. Now about 15 meters out is the Bristol Bears. Taken forward by Holmes again. A bit isolated now. Lazowski over that ball. But it comes back to the side of the Bristol Bears. Now it's Chris Vui. About 5 meters out from the try line now is Bristol Bears. But we will be coming back for a penalty to them. Let's see where the penalty will be. So it is in a very kickable position for them. Do they go for goal from here? No, they're not going to go. Callum Sheedy is going for the corner. Right. Achilles says, I hope you're all behaving in the chat. Yeah, there's Saracens to win by 10, says Achilles. So, yeah, that's a big call. I said Bristol Bears by 5. What do you think of the new setup, Achilles? It is a little bit more work to do, but yeah, it is a lot. It looks a lot better on the eye, I think it is. So 10 minutes into the second half, we are Thacker to throw this ball in now for them. Well, what a break from Thacker. He set it all up, and now he can throw this ball in for the Bristol Bears. 5 meters from their try line, from the Saracens try line. A chance for them to take back the lead in this game. Their discipline has let them down a little bit, but hopefully they can come back into this one. Right, so Thacker to throw this ball in, and it should be either Swinson, not Swinson, but Holmes or Vui who gets it sloppy off the back though. Thacker going backwards, gets the ball down roundabout just inside the 22 now. Uren, out it goes to Luatua, driven forward by Holmes. Now they need the ball quickly. Uren gets it out to Thacker, nearly knocks it on, managed to secure it, but it looks like, yeah, it comes back to the side. Now Sheedy, out it comes to Stephen Luatua, takes it forward again. Now Uren, Sheedy, out it goes to Charles Pietau, still round about 5 meters inside at 22 at the moment. Uren now gets it back now. A chance for Nathan Hughes. Great defense from Saracens, just outside of 22 now. And Uren gets it out now, taken forward by Stephen Luatua. 5 meters out from the 22 now. Uren again. Cullen Sheedy. Out it goes to the number 7, Dan Thomas. Now Uren again. They've lost plenty of ground as Bristol Bears now. On a 10-meter line inside Saracens half. Uren gets it out to Leoa with the pass over the top. Nathan Hughes. Bit of space opening up for him. He cuts back inside though. Out to Charles Pietau. Beats two defenders, 3 defenders. Just short of the 22 now. He beats those defenders, but don't get too much distance with it. Now they're breaking their way forward again through the big guns. Still just 5 meters out from the 22 now. Callum Sheedy tries to step one defender. Brought down behind the advantage line though. Uren gets it now back to the number 3, Max Lahif. Brought down very quickly indeed. Now Nathan Hughes again takes on the defensive line and isolated as well. Surely, no, it still comes back to Bristol Bears. Now another chance now. Callum Sheedy, Thacker again. Thacker tackled by Lazowski and Riccioni. Bristol Bears trying to drive their way over this defence, but Saracens hold out beautifully. Here they come again. Croft now. It is Stephen Luatua. About between the 22 and the 10 metre line now is Bristol Bears. Thacker, oh, he's knocked it on. And it's going to be a scrum down to Saracens. So after all that, great defence from Saracens. And really deserved to get the scrum down in the end. Unbelievable. Kitty says, I don't like the setup. I'm kidding, I love it. Barry says, why don't you become a member, Achilles? You're a big part of the channel, LOL. Only $19.99 a month. Achilles says, I was trying to buy a bigger membership, but YouTube won't allow me to. It's strange why they don't want you to buy the membership, Achilles. Well, what you can do is just try and buy the baby gurus and see if that works or not. But yeah, it is very strange. You're not the first one complaining about this, so it is a bit awkward as well in the first instances. So they're just showing a replay where there was actually interference from Saracens in the line out with that 5 metre line out, but the referee didn't pick it up, and unfortunately for Bristol Bears it comes to nothing. Right guys, so at the bottom of the screen you will see I am asking you guys to subscribe. Don't forget to press that like button. Will also help quite a lot. So if you're not a member or a subscriber just yet, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Right, we've got an injury break at the moment here, and we'll probably have to the clock was stopped. So let's do this quickly, and so 52:20 is the time at the moment. So let's just wait for time to get back on, and then we'll go from there. Right, should be back on now. Yep, there we go. So 52 minutes gone in this game, and Saracens 15, it's Bristol Bears 9 at the moment. Scrum fed in by Alec Davis, and it's a pretty solid one, picked up by Vunipolo. Oh, but he makes a mess, and Uranus picked it up for Bristol Bears. Right on the 22 metre line in the middle of the field. It is Bristol Bears now in possession. Thacker, he gets it out to Chris Vui. Vui brought down really quickly by Saracens defence. Now Uran, Shidi, Leoa. Leoa makes a couple of meters before he brought down. Now Uran again. Shidi on the back foot, knocks it on. And unfortunately for them, it is going to be another scrum down to Saracens. So, well, the first knock was deemed to have been kicked forward, and then there was a knock on from Charles Pietau, unfortunately. So we're actually coming for that one instead. Let's just have a look. Achilles, I was trying to buy a bigger membership. Yeah, I don't have Google Play, Play Store, etc. So when I try to buy membership, it says link failed. A1 says, speak for yourself, Barry. I don't see that you're a member. Me being a mod and not a member is embarrassing, says Achilles. Guru, I'm going to send you a 5-second video. Check it quickly, please. Want to show you what it says when you try to buy membership. Right, that's cool, Achilles. We can check that out. 11J said, when do the Springboks rejoin the clubs, if you know? So I would guess that they would join straight after the All Blacks game, probably, which would be another 3 or 4 weeks. So in about a month's time, I would say 11J said. And that is that's if they're not going to rest some of the players as well. But I just can't see them resting the players in such a tough competition that it already is. So yeah, it would be a dumb move, especially for the Sharks, if they don't play their Springboks. Right, scrum feed to Saracens, and Alec Davis has fed it in, but a penalty to Saracens. Illegal scrummaging from Bristol, and that's a big let off for them. So, yeah. 11J said there are also end of years tours. Yes, there is. So, I don't think how many games will be played. Let me quickly go and have a look. Let me go and have a look at the fixture list for this. So, the kick from Saracens is going to find touch round about on halfway. So, don't know. I know there's going to be a break in between, so it might be in that window where the end of year tours will be played. So I don't think that will have too much of an effect on it, 11J said. Right, so the throw-in is going to come from Tom Wollstonecroft here for Saracens, and he's had a decent game so far. Right, the throw-in off the back, taken beautifully by Saracens, and now driving more, another penalty advantage coming now. And a big tackle on Wollstonecroft there, and it's going to be a penalty on halfway to Saracens, about 15 meters out from the right-hand touchline. Is it kickable? No, Lazowski's going to go for touch, and he finds touch on the 22-meter line. Well, no, just outside, so about 5 meters outside of the 22 now. And an opportunity here for Saracens to really get things going. Right, so replacement on for Saracens as well is, I think it is Richard Barrington is on the field. Oh, the ball has been stolen by Bristol Bears. Right on the 22-meter line now is Thacker, who secures the ball for Bristol Bears. Yeah, Andy Uren with a box kick over the top now. And the chase is on here from Bristol. Taken beautifully by Livington. And he gets past two defenders and still going. Up to halfway, brought down now. Ella Davis, now Lazowski with a little stab through. It's taken, it's been knocked backwards by Callum Sheedy. And he's had a really poor game so far. Luckily for them, they've got the ball back. And inside their own 22 is Bristol Bears now. Andy Uren controlling this ball. And it looks like he might go with the box kick over the top. Yes, he does. And not going to find touch with it. Lazowski now gets it out to Billy Vunipolo. He's going to run it up to halfway before being brought down. And another penalty advantage coming for Saracens now. Pick and go from Saracens forwards now. Uren with a little chip kick over the top. And unfortunately, Nick Tompkins couldn't collect that. So we're coming back for another penalty, not moving away. Right, so Saracens now slowly but surely starting to dominate the play in this game. So I expected a lot more from Bristol Bears today. And Callum Sheedy is having a disaster of a second half. He didn't have the greatest of first halves, but the second half has been really dreadful for him as well. And in discipline has been Bristol Bears' biggest problem so far in this game. Right, so we've got still about 21 minutes to go in this game. Lazowski is going to have a shot at goal. So an opportunity for Saracens to increase their lead by more. We'll have to wait and see if he gets this. If he gets this, that's a beautiful strike from him. So Saracens now take a demanding lead here, 18 points to 9, with about 20 minutes to go in this second half. So not what the Bristol Bears would have hoped for. Still plenty of time left here, and a lot can still happen in this one. Hopefully things will work out for the best. Right, the restart from the Bristol Bears now, and taken inside at 22 by Saracens. And Ella Davis is going to control this at the back of the ruck with a box kick over the top. And that's not going to find touch. Let's see where it goes. Into the hands now of Liua. all the way up to halfway for Bristol Bears. Now Uren goes to the box kick over the top. Is there anybody chasing this one? Taken by Alec Davis. And a chance now for Saracens to get ball back. Billy Vunipola right on his 22 now. Waiting for it is Saracens now. And Alec Davis is just securing that ball at the back of the ruck at the moment. Kick over the top now, and again chased down. This time Uren now finds Charles Piatau. Piatau still going up to the 10 meter line. Now gets it off to the replacement fullback. Comes back now, Cullen Shitty. Oh, thumping tackle there from the Saracens, and that ball has been stolen by Saracens as well now. Nick Tompkins with a kick downfield. Nobody at the back for him. Charles Piatau having to run back quite a distance. And that ball's going to stay up just 5 meters from the try line. And then the kick from Charles Piatau is going to find touch between the 10 and the 22 of Bristol Bears. So everything going the way of Saracens at the moment. Oh, thumping tackle from Saracens on the replacement prop. Well, the replacement hooker, which is Will Capon, who got absolutely smacked in that tackle. Right. Let's see. McKinney says A1, one of the best CODs if you ask me, so feel good. Alright, let's see how things is going to turn out. Barry says, by the way, my real name is Caden. I just used my father's account. LOL. Right, so Caden it is then, Barry. I don't know which one is it, Barry or Caden at the end of the day. Achilles says, if Saracens scores now, it's game over. So I think we're going to have a look at that tackle that I mentioned earlier on the number 16 World Capon. There might be some trouble here for Saracens, as it looks like the one player's shoulder hit straight into the head of the player. So this could be trouble here. Trouble for Saracens. And I'm just trying to get a number here. Oh, it's Wollstonecroft who could be in some serious trouble here. So is there mitigating factors here? Shoulder straight to the head. That could be a possible red card. That could be a possible red card. Well, let's see. They have become a little bit more lenient as the referees over the course of time. In the beginning, that would have been a straight red. So these days, you only see a yellow card from it. So we'll have to wait and see what the call here from Stuart Barnes is then. Right, so he's going to have a talk now with the... let's just see with who he's going to have a talk with. So just having a talk with Stephen Luatua there. And it looks like there's nothing going to happen from it. So very lucky, very lucky. Like I said, when this new rule started, it would have been a straight red card almost immediately. And they have gone down a little bit, getting more lenient towards it. So Saracens very lucky not to get even a penalty from that. Well, throw-in coming now for them all. It's been stolen by Bristol again. And here comes Stephen Luatua, now gets it out. There's an overlap here for Bristol if they move it wide. An opportunity now, straightening the line straight up to halfway is Bristol Bears. Now Uren gets it back now, Shitty. Now it comes out, long cut out pass now. Stephen Luatua over halfway they go. Overlap still, it still opens up for Swin now. Here comes Uren again. Now another chance, Callum Shitty out to Dan Croft. Just short of the 22 now is the Bristol Bears. Callum Shitty gets it out to Charles Piatau. Steps back inside over the 22. Gets it back to Uren now. And here comes Capon. Still about 15 meters out is Bristol Bears now. Here they come, Shitty. Opportunity out wide, maybe, no. Comes back to the number 4 there, Ed Holmes. Holmes making a couple of meters now, Luatua. Gets it off now to Croft again. Right on the 22 meter line, Urin. Gets it out to Callum Shitty. Straightened by Capon. Still on the 22 meter line, right in the middle of the field. Trying to slowly but surely make their way through here, but the defense is rock solid. Now Shitty, oh, and that's a terrible pass. Forward pass and knocked on by Bristol. And now Nick Tompkins is going to kick this downfield for Saracens. And Bristol have to go all the way back to inside their own 22. And they're under pressure now. Let's see what's going to happen with this one. The pass away now. Oh, trouble here for Bristol Bears. Charles Pietel under tremendous pressure here. About 50 meters out from his own try line. Capon. He's got the ball for Bristol Bears. And finally they do get some consolation there. And kicks that ball away. Into touch. It's going to be ground made by Saracens. Roundabout on the 10 meter line of Bristol. Throw into Saracens. Yeah, no, that is really what it is. Kitty says, "Good, there's one way for me to become a member here. Gonna try and open my other Gmail account. Forgot my password." Right, so I'm not sure what you're going to do, Achilles, but have you sent me that video just yet? Because I don't know if I've got it or not. Yeah. Alright. Okay, I'll have a look at it, but let me know how you could also become a member. Not sure how it works. Right, so it is going to be a scrum down to Saracens, 18 points to 9. And yeah, it is what it is. So why is the scoreboard showing 7 minutes now? That's not right. So let's see if we can sort this out quickly. Hopefully we can sort this out in time. Ooh, that's not good enough. Struggling a little bit now. And let's see if we can get that scoreboard right for you guys again, because this is completely wrong. So we've had 23 minutes then of the second half. Yeah, 23. Let's make it 23:15 and go from there. And see what happens. Is it working now? Yeah, it is. So 23 minutes gone in the second half. And yeah, it's not looking too good for Bristol Bears at the moment. The line out from Saracens. Was there interference from the Bristol Bears? It seems like it. So there might be another opportunity here for Saracens now to get even further ahead here in this game. So yeah, Lazowski is going to have a shot at goal. Akini says, well, good, since I trust, the only way is I send you the money and you use my YouTube account and buy the membership for me, but I will send you the money first, obviously. Right, we can have a look into it, Achilles. We'll try and sort that at some stage. So Lazowski now with the kick, and that's another beautiful strike from him. So I guess this is basically it, guys. I can't see Saracens losing this one from here. 21 points to 9 it is. And we've got about 15 minutes left in this game. So things are not going to end well for Bristol Bears today. Restart taken by Saracens now, and Billy Vunipolo now making a couple of meters up through the middle here. Still inside the 22. Alec Davis now gets it out to the big boys. This is definitely going to be Saracens' night tonight here at Ashton Gate. And that has to beg the question, how good is Saracens? The kick over the top from Alec Davis. And not going to find touch now. Here they come again, is Bristol Bears. Will we see some magic from them here in this last couple of minutes? Taken beautifully by Lazowski from that kick. Now Ella Davis again. Now Wilson-Croft making a couple of meters as well. Ella Davis just securing that ball at the back of the ruck here at the moment for them. And now over the kick, over the top again, and collected by Callum Sheedy, who's had a disastrous game today for Bristol Bears. Joran waiting, well, it's not Joran who's on the field anymore. It looks like it might be the replacement scrum half now who's on the field as well. So plenty of changes on the field now for both sides. And the ball kicked out by Saracens, finding touch roundabout on the 10-meter line inside their own half. So Will Capon now with a throw in for Bristol Bears. They need to score a try right now. Right, taken up by Bristol Bears to roundabout on the 10-meter line now. Here they come. Capon again. Waiting for the ball now. Right on the 10-meter line is Bristol Bears now. Long cut-out pass. And there's a chance now for Chris Vui. But the pass from Stephen Luatua has gone forward, says the referee. So, yeah, nothing is going their way today. Absolutely nothing going their way at the moment. Definitely not what they would have wanted in this game today. And expected a lot more from Bristol Bears in this game. Right, so 21 points to 9 it is, guys, with 13 minutes to go. A miracle needed from the Bristol Bears. They need 2 converted tries to really seal off this game. But one have to wonder whether that is even going to be possible today. Right, so the scrum feed from Ella Davis now. And on the 10-meter line, Billy Vunipolo taking it up. Nick Tompkins tackled by Leo. Taken forward again by Ray for Saracens. Running halfway now. Ella Davis with the box kick over the top. And Lewington now chasing after this. And he's got it. But then ripped by Bristol Bears right on the 22-meter line. So now comes back to Callum Sheedy. Gets it out. Nathan Hughes. A big mess up from them. And, play on, says the referee here from the knock-on. He says his team coming off from the foot there and nearly into a massive gap was Bristol Bears, but now the referee called him back. So, not sure what happened there. Yeah, let's have a look. First up, it was... you could argue and say the ball, it is foot from the close call, but in the end, scrum down to Saracens. And bad mistake from Piers O'Connor on that occasion. Well, he's been very quiet today. He started in that number 13 jersey, but it's definitely not gone his way. Not either Lapati Leua as well. Didn't have the greatest of games so far. And then Callum Sheedy, to make matters worse, have had one of his worst games that I have seen him play in the Bristol Bears kit. Achilles says, told you Guru Saracens to win by 10. So, Achilles, if you joined my Superbru, you would have been right, spot on today. So make sure to join my Superbru. The link is in the description, and we will take it from there then. But yeah, scrum down now to Saracens, about 10 meters out from Bristol's try line. And this is a great opportunity for Saracens just to make it even worse for the Bristol Bears. So Sam Bedlow now on for Bristol Bears as well. But today has been really one of those games that if you're a Bristol Bears fan, you'll be absolutely disgraced by what has happened here. So about 11 minutes to go in this one. And it's a scrum feed to Saracens. Ella Davis now to throw this ball into the scrum. Off the back, Vunipola now. And taken forward now by Lazowski. Gets it out to one of the replacements on the field as well now. Right about 10 meters out from the try line. Ella Davis waiting for this ball to come out now. Lazowski puts a little dab through and into the hands of Livington. And that is going to be a try to Saracens. The first of the day. And it's going to come courtesy of Livington. Definitely underestimated this the Saracens side today. What a victory this is going to be for them. 26 points to 9 with a conversion to come. Hats off to Saracens, just showing the world that they're back and ready to claim back their place at the top of English rugby. What a little stab through from Lazowski, finding Livington there in the corner, and what a try. So definitely not the way Bristol Bears would have wanted to start their campaign, and one have to feel very sorry for them in the end of the day as well. Right, so Lazowski with the conversion to come could make it 28 points to 9. Disastrous victory, well, disastrous loss it's going to be for Bristol Bears today, but definitely not what they would have wanted at all. The kick from Lazowski is going to go to the left of the post, so the score remains 26 points to 9 with about 9 minutes to go in this game. A1 says, Guru, I'm out, see you tomorrow, cheers gents. So again, thank you A1 for joining as a member of the channel as well. I will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. South African time for the big one, Springboks versus Wallabies. Oh, and a knock on here from Saracens inside their own 22 from the restart. It is, I think, Ray who knocked that ball on. Yeah, there's Ray who knocked it on from the restart there. Well, basically not, because it hit his chest in the end. Yeah, so you could deem that it wasn't a knock-on. Now, it's 2 calls now. Very, well, the referee might have done better to see it, but in the end of the day, you can't blame him for missing that as well. Right, so 58 votes casted. Who will win? 53% said the Bears. Well, the 40% will be correct today in saying Saracens, and then 7% said it would be a draw. So I'm going to end that poll right now before some people are going to go and change their minds. Right, here comes the Bristol Bears now, and over the 22 they go. Taken forward by Nathan Hughes, still about 15 meters out from the try line is Bristol Bears now. 5 meters out, making a couple of meters now as Bristol Bears through the forwards. But Saracens' defense have been rock solid throughout this game now. Here they come through Croft now. And not a lot happening as Harry Randall is on the field as well for Bristol Bears now. Still making a couple of meters. Now just 2 meters short of Bristol Bears. Taken by Chris Vui. Nearly over the try line, but held up beautifully in the end, just short of the try line. Here they come again. Nathan Hughes. Has he knocked that ball on? Yes, he has. So, no try to the Bristol Bears. And credit to the defense of Saracens today. Bristol has just been really, really awful. So, Achilles says, I joined your brew thing. No problem, Achilles. So, but I don't think it will count for this occasion, but voted Chiefs by 15, Exeter. So that's the Exeter one for tomorrow. So I will send you the other link a bit later next week to join the URC one that I've got going as well. So that one should be a lot more interesting, especially with our South African teams taking part in that competition as well. but want to do the English Prem and then also the URC. Just missed out on the top 14. Don't want to join something late, unfortunately, so missed out on that one. Right, so scrum down now to Saracens, 5 meters from their own try line, and Vunipolo now gets it out to Lazowski, who's going to kick it downfield and send it into touch with interest. Finding touch roundabout and halfway there for Saracens. It's going to be a throw in to the Saracens side now and up to Bristol. And with just 5 minutes to go in this one, it's all but over. Right, throwing coming from the replacement hooker, Will Capon for them. Taken in beautifully now, Harry Randall. Gets a little kick over the top now, a little chip kick over the top from Bristol Bears. They are going to collect it, but the referee gives a penalty for pushing the player. So it's going to be a Saracens penalty in the end. Just not been their day at all as Bristol Bears. 26 points to 9. Comeback from the Championship to the Premier League for Saracens. And they've done an incredible job today just to showcase their talent again. Right, so Elliot Davis also off the field now for Saracens, replaced by Simpson. And he'll get about 5 minutes of play in this one. Right, throw-in coming for Saracens now off the back. Here they come, Simpson out to Lazowski. Vunipolo bashing his way up. Now getting it back to Simpson. Between the 10 and the halfway line for Saracens. Lazowski, out it goes to Nick Tompkins. Gets the offload, beautiful to Livington. And Livington now again kicks it ahead now. And it chases on here. And it's going to be Piers O'Connor who's just going to run it into touch here. So it's going to be a 5 meter line out to Saracens. And what a comeback from the once champions of the competition. Well. Who would have guessed this scoreboard at the start of this game here at Ashton Gate? Really disappointing for the Bristol Bears. So Goodness also off now. Harris on and Manu Vunipolo on for Morris as well. So Saracens now ringing those changes in for them. Here they come now. The line-out has been set up and the maul has been set up by Saracens now about 10 meters out from the try line. Can they make their way forward here? Gilly says, I like when Guru says, wow. Right, here comes Nick Tompkins. Gets the offload, but that's a terrible pass into touch. And it's going to be a line out to Bristol Bears about 15 meters from their own try line. Barry asking you on COD Guru. Now, unfortunately, I'm not. So, wanted to download it, but it's like 80 gig, I think it was. So, stay clear of it, because space is a problem these days. So, line out taken quickly by Bristol Bears inside of their own 22. Now, Harry Randall gets it out now to Other.It. Still inside the 22 of Bristol Bears. Randall now taken up by the forwards, just setting it up. They need to try and get out of their own 22. Callum Sheedy gets it out now, driven behind the advantage line. And Saracens could take this ball. Now they do get it back. Is Bristol Bears now. Callum Sheedy again goes with a little cross kick to Other.It. But it's been taken by Simpson. Unfortunately for him, the pass has gone forward. And it's going to be advantage to Bristol again. Inside their own 22. Trying to play from their inside their own 22. And just getting hammered all the time in defense here by Saracens tonight. And Alex Lazowski has been named the Gallagher Premiership Man of the Match today. And quite rightly so. He's really controlled the game in the second half. Unlike his opposite number, Callum Sheedy, who's been absolutely horrendous in this game. So, yeah, Achilles says you should try it out. You'll love it. So I'm not really a big fan of first-person view games, guys. But, I mean, I could give it a go. Why not? And, yeah, I have always been a Fortnite fan because of my son playing it as well. But I must admit that Season 8 so far has been quite horrendous. So Call of Duty might be just the next thing. Simslayer says, Guru, how's it going, Simslayer? Glad that you joined. So you will see that I've got a new setup going here today. And hope you all like this whole new setup. Still working on it. We'll get used to it real soon. So in the meantime, there's been a penalty to the Bristol Bears. And they have kicked it downfield to roundabout and halfway. So not a lot of time left on the clock here, as there's still about a minute left in this one, guys. Not much time left now. Right, here comes Bristol Bears now through Nathan Hughes, and not a lot of happening for them. Harry Randall takes it out to Piers O'Connor, and there's just no way through this Saracens defense at the moment. They're really killing it at the moment. Bristol Bears have really looked really poor today. Harry Randall into space now, and gets the pass inside. It's been knocked on, and that's been the story of the day for Bristol Bears. With 30 seconds to go, Thomas knocks it on, and yeah, that's just so disappointing from a Bristol Bears perspective. I know how they feel, because you think you're good, and then the one day you get, and you're like the Sharks, where you got the potential, but when you play against the top team, you get thrashed in the end. And yeah, the scoreline 26 points to 9 doesn't really reflect the way these Saracens side has dominated them. It's first and third person you can choose, says Achilles. It's a mobile game, Guru. You don't load it on your BM phone. I'll have a look at it, Barry. We'll check it out. Right, so scrum feed by Simpson off the back to Vunipolo, and they're just gonna kick this into touch, and that is gonna be the end of the game. A 26-0 drubbing. 26 points to 9 drubbing off the Bristol Bears today, and that is so disappointing from a Bristol Bears perspective. But welcome back to Saracens in the Premier League. Obviously deserved this great victory that they've got here today, and they've done really well. I hope you guys all enjoyed this stream. It's been really fun doing the first English Premiership game of the year. Was a little bit tough with the names here and there, but as always, the chat was always great to have, and it was really fun doing this with you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, guys, don't forget to press that like button. I think if you, how do I do this? So it's around there somewhere, guys. Press that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I know, Achilles, you said 26-0. Well, it felt like 26-0 because Bristol Bears was just really crap in the second half. But either way, it's been a good one, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow morning starting at 8:30 South African time. Remember, I will be starting with the South Africa versus Australia game. So don't miss out on that one. And then straight after that, it will be the All Blacks up against the Pumas in their next game as well. So until next time, guys, this is the Rugby Guru. Cheers for now.